are here. We are live on the Push Podcast. Grind season in the building. Can y'all hear me? Are we here? Are we live? Are we lit? Monday Night Football. Are we ready to discuss what's at hand? Yo, shout out to my peoples on IG real quick. My brother Ills Wheels. My brother the Deuce. Let me say it right. Deuce. The Deuce Gun 5. I hope I said that right. A couple more folks. There's the Saint, there's the Rumble. Who else been rocking with me? NC. Just everybody that's been supporting me on Poco, on Instagram. Just whether you told me how to click, how not to click, whether it was just an encouraging word other than keep going. And speaking of keeping going, man, that's been, it was a Monday. Monday was Monday in for me. I don't know if y'all know about Mondays, but I try not to. I used to go in with the mindset of, hey, Mondays. Like, I would call in for every reason. If it rained, if my tooth ached, if I coughed too hard. If it was a Monday, I wasn't going. But I got older, and I kind of started to love Mondays because I'm not there yet. You thought I was going somewhere with this. No, I just learned to request off Sundays and Mondays. You feel me? That's all that happened. So, but long story short, today was a Monday, and I'm glad that God met me halfway. I'm glad that He met me because they saw some keep going, and I'm like, I don't know. It's like I'm battling with God again. I don't know how much keep going. Every time, like this time last year, I was like, trying to start out. I wasn't even this far. It was worse than this, y'all. But everybody was like, keep going. And I'm like, yeah. How? You keep saying some keep going. You keep telling me keep going. But you're not showing me, you're not helping me. But it wasn't for them to help me. It wasn't for nobody to help me keep going but myself. It's nobody. Now, some people owe you something. Now, don't take everything I say as a licensed therapist. But some people owe you something. So, you know what I'm saying? When they say keep going and they the reason that you ain't got the $25 to pay your light bill, keep going. Well, then it seems like you should have told them to keep going. But I'm trying to say, God wanted me to keep going because that was a part of my vision. That was destiny. That was a part of me going through the journey, going through those experiences, going through their destiny just to get to a certain destination that you're just now starting to see and believe. Because I've been believing in myself. I know what is expected, but it just takes time to get there. And it also takes you, seeking the right things in life and having the right people around you other than seeking physical aspects of life and materialistic things. Tonight, though, we are here because I need you to understand people don't block you or ghost you or choose either your or their existence upon their life. They don't choose that based on likes or feelings or emotions. Some stuff has to be made clear. See, you have to. You gave them sign after sign after sign of why you wasn't a friend, or why you wasn't a good job, or why you wasn't a good ship or anything. And then when the ship sunk, you, I mean, then the battle had just begun. No, the battle did not just begin. The signs were before. The person was just creating. Have you ever created an exit plan, a strategy plan to get out of a job? Like every day you go there, you got something up your sleeve. This is what I need you to do with individuals around you that you love, places that you've been in that you have outgrown. Exit before you see the signs of total damnation. Like before you see you doomed, get out, because you know when you doomed, but you keep going. You keep allowing yourself to fall into the trap. On the Push Podcast, y'all. Grind season in the building. The Raiders just scored a touchdown. Who y'all going for tonight? Lions or the Raiders? It is now 13-6. Third quarter, 11 minutes and 32 seconds. Monday Night Football, y'all. What are you? What's the come on, what? We are now in the fourth quarter of this year. And if you were sitting in the same chair and it still smells the same, your floor got the same piece of dust, you keep saying you're going to go get the same job, you keep saying you're going to get the same apartment, you keep saying you're going to do the same exact thing, and you haven't done it, and it's about to be another year, we need you to get the movement. We need you to, it's the fourth quarter. We need you to play like it's a 2-minute warning. How y'all feeling tonight? How was your day? How was your day, Mom? And remember when I told you only a few things are necessary. If it doesn't add to your focus or add to your health, remove yourself. That's why you exit before exhaustion. Know how to keep your peace. When you know what you're dealing with, you know who you're dealing with. Sometimes the best way to deal with those things, people, places, or ideas. And yes, I say ideas because those things sometimes get up in your head. Things that people have said to you, things that people have done to you. Let go of that so you can move forward in a greater aspect. That's how you remain your peace. Maintain your peace by letting them win that argument. Letting that person get over in front of you in traffic. Letting them man, I don't care how many people cuss me out. Yeah, you can win, you can fight, you can do all that. But at the end of the day, are you living more peaceful than me? Are you living more comfortable than me? Are you happy within yourself? Is your heart right? Some people's heart ain't even right because they done smoked so many cigarettes. Or they done worried about so much stuff, drama and mess that ain't even theirs. That's why they didn't have a heart attack. Man, stay to yourself. Mind your faith and mind your business. Stay in God's grace and you'll stay right in place. I'm telling you, faith without works is dead, but vision controls everything. So if you out here looking at Martha Stewart and how they living, their life, you're gonna be too occupied to move forward and focus on what your vision has to come and to impact the others. Like you could be out here impacting so many other lives, but you'd rather the focus on unnecessary doings, unnecessary sayings. Like for instance, I'm not on here. You can like, you subscribe, please comment, please genuinely give me feedback. But I'm not looking for the certain audience that doesn't understand, because if I have to make you understand, then I don't, because this is already for people who think outside the box, who believe and believe outside of what they can't even see. Does that make sense? This is for people who their faith is already there. It has to be there because of the circumstances, like the circumstances that are put before them, beneath them, above them, and generational curses, just personal setbacks, income setbacks, spiritual setbacks, or when you are placed in a certain position and you have a certain purpose in life, there is no certain order but for you to go through the way God wants you to go. And if you sit and fight in the world, then you will never know your complete value, because you keep going around what God has really in store for you. So that's why some people don't make it. But I'm trying to make it. I'm trying to make it while we still out here living. You feel what I'm saying? So are you woke? Like how they say that they're woke people. I'm woke. I'm waking up. But it's up to the people around me to also support me and uplift me on the days that I might not have it all together or know what to say, because we get angry, we get sad, we cry. Man, I beat myself up 1,000 times, but I take a step back, I talk to God, I put God first in everything, and see, I notice how I've detoured away from a lot of my old doings, but all old things are gone, and all new things, it seems like I got a different vision, a different view. And if it doesn't fit in this box that I have, if it doesn't fit and it doesn't align, then everything else is cropped out, because it's not necessary. On the Porch Podcast, y'all, grind season in the building. How are we doing on this Monday night? Don't let people rent space in your mind. I'm glad you feel really good today. Keep it up. Keep it up. What did you do good today? What did we not complain about today? What did we give God thanks about today? I had to talk to him, and I thought that he wasn't listening. But I still didn't feed into the frustration and the anger. I cried a little bit, but I was hurt. But I got back up, and then God met me. But he kept me. And see, that's why you keep going. See, that's it. I'm like, man, I ain't that something. Keep going, keep going. And then in my head, I'm like, yeah, how you want me to keep going? And I'm not able. But that comes to show when God will meet you, just keep going. Just keep flowing with purpose. Hello. I hope you had a blessed day, Cam. I love you. Miss you. We had a great weekend at the reunion tour, y'all. We will be uploading content, but give us time, because we had to get back to the 9 to 5 grind. Grind season is in the building. And they ain't letting up. We won't be on here too much longer, y'all. I just wanted to come on here and recap and practice what you preach, because last night y'all couldn't hear me, but all I had to do was click mic on, mic off, some kind of way. Something happened. I play around a lot on the computer when I'm not here trying to learn how to do this. But shout out to grind season, y'all. We got beanies. This is the first ever grind season beanie press. I did do it through inkjet, So it is not quite the quality that you would expect, but it is the first actual beanie, and it's getting cold. So I will have these, and I won't make any more broken promises about this. But this brand about to take off, and I'm about to take off with it, and we about to take off like this never been offset before. Amen. On the Push Podcast, grind season, new brand. I'm serious. Y'all think I'm playing? No, it was not this mic. It was something to do with the settings on the computer. Like that. But how y'all feeling? Hey, are you watching the football game, anyone? Raiders, Lions, 14-6. How y'all feel about this football season? I was watching the news and I glanced through and they was asking the players what they think Nick Saban wanted for his birthday, and they was like, "Well, you all know what he wants. He wants to win." How do you feel about that? Are we gonna win this week, Alabama? So, before we get off of here, y'all, we got one more last topic to run by us. And I'm going to let y'all go. That last one stuck with me. Because yesterday was very, 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 very trialful, and then when I woke up I had another trial, but y'all wouldn't know anything about that. So 1 second while we okay. Philippians 4:13, y'all. I think we all know that. If you don't, I can do all things. Because when you have to sit there and at a job and say, I can do all things, but none of these things, baby, it's time to go. It's time to work on this crap and get on up out of there. That's how you keep going. Y'all really thought I was going somewhere. But no, serious, all seriousness. Whenever you feeling down, try that. And I'm going to just say what works for me. I'd rather read something positive than to go deeper into my negative thoughts. So does that make sense? So whenever I'm feeling down, why not read a scripture? Why not read a positive saying other than what man wrote? Because I don't remember at one time when man has changed my life other than something that had involved with something that I deserved or worked hard for or earned anyway. But I don't remember man being for me at my darkest hour at 3 a.m. Or even when man was supposed to be there because it was man's fault. That man needed to be there for me in the first place. So I said this to say, whenever you find yourself saying you need a friend, try Jesus. Because Grind Season on the Push Podcast, really not looking for friends. We looking for ends, business, and dividends, and streamings. And we're praying for peaceful partners and partnerships and gracefully people flowing with purposes. We're not praying for handouts and battles. We've already been through the journey and the experience. We're growing through the experience and the endurance. So if you are just now allowing yourself to understand what I'm saying, basically pay attention, because my friend, a change is gonna come, and I got about 3 more times to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Grind season. We about to be number 1. In Jesus' name. If you don't understand what I'm saying, I just want you to let's go back. I'm gonna say it again, because I don't need you to be a friend later when I needed you to be a friend now. I wish as people we stop looking for friendships and start looking more for Jesus, because like I said, in my darkest hour, I only found a friend in Jesus. There was no neighbors, there was no friends, there was nobody in sight. The liquor store was even closed. And the weed man was asleep. So who you gonna call? Ghostbusters? No, you gonna call Jesus. I'm trying to tell y'all. Hey y'all, we are out here for tonight on the Porch Podcast. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate everybody who has been following me. We are coming up on 1 year of streaming. It has not been consistent, but this next year, we are on the way. On the porch, off the porch, and on to the hay. Oh. But y'all, I thank y'all for tuning in on the Porch Podcast, y'all. Please like, subscribe, share, listen to it, ride to it, comment. Let me know what I can do better. Hit me up on some topics. I do want to know what you think I could do better. And just let me know if you're interested in a beanie. They will be $12. Grind season beanies will be $12. The site is up and coming, but y'all, I pay for all of this stuff. So if you know anyone that's looking for an upcoming, podcast, clothing brand, apparel, vendor, sponsor, I'm looking for all of that, because I do all of this and go to work, and yet you may think I'm not doing anything. But for those of you who have slept, keep sleeping, because the demon has slept, and so many of you, and God brought them demons out. Like he brought them demons out of me. And guess what? He finna bring the truth in me gracefully, purposely, and I'm gonna flow with every bit of it in me. So you better listen to what you say. You better watch how you pray, and watch what you say to me, and watch what you do around me. Because God is in me, and it is not on me. It is in me. Hey y'all, thank y'all for tuning in on the Porch Podcast. Grind season in the building. I just wanted to come on here to be consistent. Please be consistent with me. Thank you. We out.